mirror to most people. And I'll tell you why. See, Fresh is more relatable than Myron. Uh, Fresh looks like the average guy, is not the most handsome. Respectfully, this is just based on the conversation we have. I'm having, right. He's not the most handsome. He's not the tallest. He looks like a regular average Joe. So most of you look at Fresh and target him because you're like, I look better than him. I speak more eloquent than him. I'm probably taller than him. I should take his place. Why is he more successful? So Fresh is that reflection most of you hate to look at sometimes. And I understand it could be painful that sometimes you guys look better than him, can speak better than him. Welcome back to SOG. How are you doing today? Guys, like the video, please subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Very, very important. Why do most people why do you guys just hate Fresh? And there is this narrative that without Myron, Fresh should not be where he is, and Fresh and Fit can survive without Fresh. I strongly disagree. Just because you want Fresh to be Myron, it's not going to work that way. I understand he's not the most articulate person on the show, right? But that is not his strength. The reason why I say Fresh is one of the smartest content creators and YouTubers is because he's smart enough to stick to his strength. What's his strength? Networking and behind the scenes. Now, does he try to contribute during the show? Sometimes, most of the time, he doesn't get it right, but he does have some meaningful contributions. But for you to reach a conclusion that without him, the show will go on and be successful, it's a blatant lie. Because why? There is no proof to that. So you cannot argue that point when there is no proof to that. See, I understand. Fresh is like a mirror to most people. And I'll tell you why. See, Fresh is more relatable than Myron. Fresh looks like the average guy, is not the most handsome. Respectfully, this is just based on the conversation we have. I'm having, right. He's not the most handsome. He's not the tallest. He looks like a regular average Joe. So most of you look at Fresh and target him because you're like, I look better than him. I speak more eloquent than him. I'm probably taller than him. I should take his place. Why is he more successful? So Fresh is that reflection most of you hate to look at sometimes. And I understand it could be painful that sometimes you guys look better than him, can speak better than him, but he has done the work. So to come to that conclusion that it doesn't contribute anything to the brand is an absolute farce. It's a lie. It's just your jealousy raging. See, it's easy to target Fresh because it's the most relatable. And on the flip side, the reason why Fresh and Fit, in my personal opinion, has the numbers they have is because of Fresh. And I'll tell you why. See, it's easy to see. Fresh is so relatable that is why most of you watch the show to say, if Fresh can make it, you can make it too. I'm not saying Myron cannot be reached, but Myron is taller, is 6'4". Most of you are in 6'4", unfortunately. Most people are in 6'4". Myron is very articulate, is a good debater. Most of you are not as articulate as Myron. Most of you are not as are not a great debaters like Myron. So you're not going to target Myron. You're going to target Fresh because you look at him that he stutters, so I can speak better than him. I have better vocabulary than him. I can enunciate. I can even twist my words better than Fresh. So it's easy to target Fresh because he's the quote unquote, for the sake of this conversation, is the chink in the armor. It's like if you want to attack a family, you don't go and attack the dad first. You attack the wife or the children because those are the chink in the armor. So the reason why these callers be calling on Fresh and Fit, and most of them want to focus on Fresh, saying it doesn't contribute no value, it's a lie. Most of the high-profile guests on their podcast, on their platform, is being brought by Fresh, and Myron severally has attested to this. Myron is not great with networking. Myron is not great with social conversations outside the studio. That's not his strength. That's his Fresh's strength. And Fresh, one more time. The reason why I'm going to say one more time, Fresh is the smartest content creator and YouTuber is because he knows his strength and he focuses on his strength. Most of you will know your strength, but you won't focus on your weakness. That is one of the dumb way to look at life. So see, what is smartness? Achieving what you intend to achieve. And Fresh for me has achieved that. And some of you, or most of you who hate Fresh, is because he is the mirror you look at and you're like, I'm better than this guy, but how come he has so much more than me? You're looking at that he stutters, how come he got so much. Some of you actually have to go to the door and say that he's tricking. Maybe he's tricking, maybe he's not, but he has the resources to trick. There are a lot of people in the world that are tricking, so you have to still have the resources to trick. So all this insult and trying to shame him, for me, you guys are overdoing it. Like I said, it's just the mirror that reflects the fact that you need to do more work. There is nothing wrong with doing more work. And all of us are not going to make it, but just make to the level that you can fend for yourself and your family if you want to have a family. And leave this young man alone. I don't subscribe or agree to everything they do on Fresh and Fit, no. But there's some profound things they do. I'm like, I agree to that. This one, I don't agree to that. And they understand there's context to some things. And you let it go. It's like when you go into a restaurant or a buffet. There are some things, there are some food you might not like. Do you go there and complain about food you don't like? No. Go to the section you like, enjoy your meal, and leave in peace. I'm not saying you have to agree to everything Fresh and Fit does. No. The things, now, have they gotten in trouble? They are human beings. And they'll make mistakes. Just like everybody will make mistakes. If you think they've made certain mistakes that is irredeemable, leave them alone. There's no need to, come and expose. Everybody will be exposed. See, everybody is a saint until you're exposed. It is what it is. But for me, leave the brand alone. Leave them alone. Especially Fresh. Fresh hasn't paid me. I don't know him from anywhere. But anytime they're attacking, it just shows how the human mind works. Like the reason I want to mention the reason why most of you watch Fresh and Fit is not called Myron. Now you enjoy Myron, the Francasso, debating the bimbos, obliterating the argument. That is entertaining. But most of the men, they are watching it because they want to admit to themselves. Subconsciously, you look at Fresh that if Fresh can attain that, I can attain it, which is a good way of looking at life. That this average, I'm not being insulted, I'm just using this for analogy. He's not the tallest, he's not the most flamboyant, even though in terms of accessories, it's flamboyant in terms of accessories. I mean, in terms of looks, without the accessories, he's like a regular guy. So if you can't do it, for me, a lot of you can do it, but stop turning it to jealousy. Look at it from the positive side. Has he made mistakes? Getting people pregnant? He has made mistakes, right? It doesn't mean you are going to condemn him forever. Learn from his mistakes. Don't make his mistake, but look at the good things they've done. Now, you can critique them objectively. I think people should be able to critique anybody objectively. But some of you guys' critique is not objective critique. It's just personal attacks because of jealousy. So, guys, let's not do that. Let's not do that. The time you spend on getting jealous about people, work on yourself, do what you can do for yourself and your family. It's not what going on the show to disparage somebody because you think you can do better than them. If you think you can do better than him, why don't you prove it by doing it? Don't go and be confronting all the time. No, if you think you are better than Fresh, why don't you prove it by showing the workings? Do it. Some of you attack me and say I'm trying to de-right so they can get me on the platform. No, I don't need that. I'm just telling the truth. Even myself, I have to call myself to order when I watch certain clips. I'm like, am I being objective on that, or is the jealous nature of my humanity that is pushing me? You have to call yourself to order. We're all human beings. It's easy to be jealous, especially when you think, like keyword, think you are better, but your reality is not proving you are better. So you can think you're better than Fresh. All you want is your reality at the moment. It could change. Was your reality at the moment proving you're better than Fresh? That's the $1 million question. Let me know in the comment section. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.